So hello and welcome back, fellow coin and banknote collectors. Don't worry about that. So today I'm showcasing some Cambodian banknotes. So these are the banknotes issued between 1956 and 1975. So if you're not too familiar with history of Cambodia, it is a kingdom. The former king was King Sihanouk in this period. 1970 he got overthrown by Long Nol. Then they had a civil war. Then the Khmer Rouge came into power in 1975 and they abolished currency. So the Khmer Rouge did issue their own currency for a very brief period, but all this was demonetized in 1975. So you can't exchange it in Cambodia, and they're just collector's items now. So the lowest banknote they did issue is a 1 reel, and this has a boat, and this is ships at the port Sihanoukville. So this banknote was first issued in 1956, last issued 1975, so it was used for around about 19 years. Okay, sorry, that's a port of Phnom Penh, so that's on an island. And on the back we have the Royal Palace throne room, and Cambodian script is actually very nice. It's a very beautiful script. And then we have it in French because prior to independence it was part of French Indochina. So, and Cambodia got independence because North Vietnam pretty much kicked the French butt as well. You know, the French, since the Second World War, pretty much kept losing any wars they fought in. Even 1940 they lost. So that's a nice banknote, and it's based on the French design. So that's the 1 reel, and as you can see, these are consecutive pairs. So you've got 81, 82. You can still get these in lots, but I think less so now because during the 90s and 2000s, these come on the market as Cambodia opened up, and so you can still get them in lots. Less likely to get them in lots for the high denominations. And in this period, Cambodia only issued aluminium coins of 10, 20 and 50 cent. There was plans to issue a 1 reel coin in 1970, but that didn't turn out as planned. So these ones are worth about $5 each. And I don't have any 5 and 10 reel banknotes. They're a bit harder to get. And here we have a 20 reel. So these ones cost about $20 each. In comparison to the higher denominations, which are a lot cheaper, the 5, 10 and 20 reel are a bit expensive. And the watermark is the 4-faced Bodhisattva. So we need a light for that. Okay, so you can see the watermark in there. And this one, it doesn't have a security thread, but some of the other ones do. And here we have a mechanical tractor, which still is not really used in Cambodia. Cambodia is pretty much a non-mechanized agricultural country. So the last one banknote of this I sold for $20 like a year ago. So the combine harvester, and on this side we have the Phnom Penh Pagoda. So it's quite a nice banknote, and I quite like this banknote. It's monocolour and it's not too complicated. Then we have my favourite banknote of the series. So this is the 50 reel of, oops. And you'll notice that all these banknotes have 3 signatures, and we'll see with the 100 reels that gets a bit strange really. So this one has the Lake Tolni Sup. So it's the largest lake in Cambodia. So if you look up a map of Cambodia, you see a large water body, that's it. And it provides a lot of seafood for the actual country. So these banknotes in uncirculated about $3 to $4. So they're a bit cheaper than the 20 reel. So you're going from about $20 to $3 to $4. And in uncirculated, you can pick them up for like $1. So these are very easy and inexpensive. This one has the Angkor Temple. So it's the main temple complex. And this is probably a former artificial lake that they had in there. So it's a nice banknote. And once again, 4-headed Bodhisattva is the watermark. Then we have the 100 reel. So for the period, they issued 4 different types of banknotes. And these were issued over different time periods. Sorry, I'll mix these banknotes up. The first one issued was this banknote here. So this is a monocolor, and so this was issued in 1956. The second one was this banknote, issued in 1957, so a year later. Then we have this banknote issued in 1963, and in 1973 they issued the last 100 reels. And if you see the banknotes, they do have similar signatures, or the same signatures for the different issues. So these two have the same signatures, so they were printed during the same period. So this banknote, we have oxen, so ceremonial oxen, and that will have something to do with Hindu and Buddhism. So it's quite a nice banknote. So these banknotes are about $4 to $5, and on this side we have some dancers. Probably an engraving from the Angkor Temple. So this is quite a nice banknote. Then we have a 4-faced Bodhisattva. So this is the more common banknote you can get. As you can see, I've got them in consecutive series of 5 banknotes. So this is the 4-faced Bodhisattva. God who hears the cries of the world. And that's at the Bayon Temple in Angkor. So it's a large head. And on the back of the banknote we have 100 in Cambodian numerals, and a longboat. So it'd be like Dragon boat racing, but Cambodian style. So this is quite nice. So these ones, you can probably get them like $3 or $4 each. Not very expensive. So once again, you can get them in consecutive because these will probably kept at the central bank or one of the bank branches. Up until the 90s, when they would have been sold in bulk just to get rid of them. Then we have another beautiful 100 reel. So it would have been a bit confusing using these 4 banknotes if you were brand new, but like Hong Kong. So Hong Kong uses 3 different types of banknotes, and usually at one time they use 2 different types of series. So you're talking about 6 different series at any one time. So any denomination, you've got 6 different banknotes. And then you can have all the banknotes as well, so it gets a bit complex. And this is the Priya Vina Temple. So it'll be Angkor as well. Oh no, that's near the Thai border. So here's a Priya Vina Temple. And the Cambodian, so this is in Cambodia, but the Thai border is somewhere around here. So it pretty much cuts off access to the temple for the Cambodians. The watermark is also 4-faced Bodhisattva. You can see there. And then this one you're probably paying $4 to $5 as well. So quite a nice series. And the last one we have, so this circulated for the least period of time, of only 2 years, 1973 to actually, no, this was not issued for circulation. Sorry, I was mistaken. So they only had 3 different 100 reel banknotes in circulation. This one was never issued, so it's just sold to collectors. Then we have a weaver, and on the back we have the Angkor Temple. And there is the head. So I'm not too sure who that is. He's on the 5,000 reel banknote. This one is a security thread as well. And this one's also not that expensive, $3 to $4. So you can look on eBay, see if they got them. Then we have the high denomination banknotes. So the highest denomination they did issue is this 500 reel. So this one probably had a value of about $5. I would say probably about $1. Because by 1975, Cambodia currency pretty collapsed in value because it wasn't used in most of the country, and the country had to import stuff. So here we have a woman carrying a pot, and here we have Naga. So Naga's a mystical snake, and it's supposed to be a protector as well. So that's why it's got it on there. So it's not supposed to be an evil snake. And the watermark is that guy again. So that distinguishes these series, is that they have that guy's head as a watermark. And here we have a rice field. Here we have a head, so I'm not too sure about that head. But this is the highest banknote. You can probably get this for like $5. And it's quite a nice series to get. Then we have an unissued banknote. So this is the 1,000 real. And these, like the 100, would have been kept in the central bank vaults, not issued. Obviously the Khmer Rouge never destroyed them. And the watermark is the girl's head. So that's child and 3 kids in the background. And this one just says the 1 signature combination as far as I know. And on the back we have the 4-faced Bodhisattva again. And this is at the Bayon tempering ankle. So this is the most realistic version, and it has the figs growing over top of it. So quite a nice banknote. You're probably paying $5 to $10 for this one. And looking at the signatures of some banknotes, yeah, I think this is the only signature series. So if you've got different signatures to this, it's probably a scarce series. And then we have some of the older banknotes. So this is the first 500 real issued in 1956. So it's a non-dated issue. And this is more like the French style. And as you can see, I've kept these two because they have 2 different signature combinations. So I'm not too sure. This is probably the later one. That's probably the earlier one. I don't know much about the Cambodian alphabet. And the watermark is a 4-faced Bodhisattva. So this one you're paying in this condition probably at least $10 to $20. So they're not very cheap. So we've got farm of oxen, and on the back we have the Plen Vina temple. So it's the same one that was on that. Oh, where is that? 100. Okay, so that was on the 100 real. So it's a nice banknote. But this one's a lot better. And I think there's variations in these banknotes as well. Maybe I'm thinking about a different banknote. And with this one, you have the serial numbers that are the same as the French version. So you've got 22001, which is the same as up there. And you got 11, which is a different thing. So, and the same with this banknote. I have not seen any of these in uncirculated condition. Even if they are, they're probably worth a few $100 because at the time period, I think the exchange rate was about 100 real in the 1960s. So this would have been equal to $5, but if you put in today's money, you're probably talking about between $50 and $100 in purchasing power. And Cambodia is a third world country, so not many people are going to keep this type of valued banknote if they're struggling to survive. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my video. Leave a comment if you enjoy these banknotes and if you want any more information. And I'll leave some links down below. And take care. And also subscribe, give it a like, and check out my playlist.